country had shut down and I got stuck there. And so what I realized is like, I can't do yoga retreats. I can't do teacher trainings. All of my live events got canceled. And I was like, what is yoga? And being in India where it was birthed, it was like, oh, yoga is a lifestyle. And what I found is so many people had to sit with themselves during COVID
Yeah.
because we couldn't leave our houses, and mental and emotional health was on the rise,
Yeah.
and people needed yoga more than ever. So it was like, what can I do? So I started coaching people how to connect to their emotions, their thoughts, and how that related to their overall experience through yoga philosophy.
That's awesome. And I don't know if I mentioned like in that introduction, but Amber is currently living in Costa Rica. That is where she's at now, and she's living that lifestyle. And what she teaches is how to handle like stress and anxiety, and how the deep impacts that yoga has in that. Can you talk a little bit more about that? How yoga benefits us mentally?
Yeah, so, when you're crying or in fear, when your thoughts are going down a rabbit hole, I like to think of, and the anxiety is intensifying, we hold our breath. And so as we're moving in the physical asana practice, the movement, we're flowing through like the tension, the tightness in our physical body, which is why oftentimes people will go to a yoga class and they'll have this experience where they cry and they don't even know why they're crying, but they're releasing some sort of emotional tension or tightness that was stored at a traumatic time in their life. And so when we get into the asana, the movement, we're getting into the other layers of the body without even knowing it. And that's why when we come into the final pose of Shavasana or relaxation, there's this sense of connection or peace, because we've brought the three pieces of our existence together: mind, body, soul, or emotions, mental and physical. And there's this sense of just sweet release that we can't necessarily get when we're constantly doing all the things on our to-do list. And the doing is what causes stress, tension, tightness. And if we're stuck in the doing, the mind goes down that rabbit hole, where through yoga, we find this moment to pause. Because I don't know if you've ever practiced yoga before. If you're trying to think about the left arm and the right leg and step forward and step back, you can't be anywhere else. So it brings you to the present, which gets you out of your head, out of that place that can take you down the spiral and bring you here, which is that pause.
I definitely struggle with being present. That's very hard for me. I am somebody who, I'm an Enneagram 3. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Enneagram test, but I'm an achiever. And so I'm always chasing the next thing. And so it's really, really difficult for me to be completely present, to be in the moment. And that's something that I've actually been trying to be so intentional with my August goals. One of my goals was to be more present with the people that I'm with, because I constantly find myself easily distracted, having a hard time